You ever come across a couple of specific videos on YouTube that were designed to give you tools in navigating the YouTube spaces or just social media in general? Those platforms that give you step by step plays on how to grow your channels and how to get the algorithm to trigger your content. Have you ever sat in front of a computer or in front of your phone for hours watching these videos, and they give you all of these schematics and blueprints on how to reach a specific audience? And quite frankly, it really doesn't do too much of anything other than tell you basically to be consistent, to click on buttons and change certain settings in your studio and et cetera, et cetera. If you're one of them people, then this is where you need to be at. My name is Deep Entropy. I am someone who is, over the time, has noticed and has studied these platforms and these channels, and I've been on various social media accounts for a number of years, and I'm going to give you the raw and the most honest and most transparent truth behind all of this shit. So let's go ahead and begin. So what what's good, folks? Are you frustrated thinking about giving up? You don't know what to do. You're not understanding why things aren't going the way that you want them to go. Why you're not getting the type of feedback that you want to get back. Does any of this resonate with you? Probably does. Why? Because I know. Because I have been there. I question it. I've been in group streams where people are following to follow people uh, at a point in time. I think maybe a couple years ago, before YouTube caught on to what was going on, like the farming for subs and shit like that. People were basically just going auctioning and all, holding raffles, using their live streams and their platforms to basically siphon views and watch time hours off of the smaller accounts that weren't really getting any feedback on their stuff, which was a smart move, by the way. I'm not knocking the hustle. That was genius. If you wanted to grow your channel and you wanted to get eyes on your content and what you were doing, that was the way to go. Unfortunately, at some point in time, YouTube caught on to it. They said, we're not doing that. Whatever y'all got going on, we got to cut that because it's not in our best interest to allow the science that you're utilizing to no. We have to make this way more difficult for you. So what they did was they stopped that completely. They started docking people. They started taking and removing subs from people. If you had folks that followed you from them streams, they took them away from you You had to start over from scratch and figure out other ways to do it. It was a mess. A lot of the people, and I'm just being honest, a lot of the folks that I have on my account are through the farming, from jumping from live stream to live stream, saying, "Hey, I'm over here. Come follow me. I'll follow you back." And for a while, it works. People they pretend that they support you and that they are all about building the community, but you soon find out after you post or upload a video or two that these folks are not who they seem to be. They're not out for your best interest. And I think for a lot of folks, reality hits them in a harsh way, and it's very discouraging. It really is. It really is. All of my years of being on YouTube and Twitter and Instagram, I've noticed that politics always play a huge role in how your channel is going to do. Whether people want to say it or not, politics play a huge factor in it. If you're not friends with the friend of the friend, they're not going to just forget it. If you aren't kissing someone's ass, they're not going to support you. You could be one of the most creative people on social media, have the personality, have the look, have the content, have the creativity. You can have all of the elements to make your channel grow, and people are just innately human. People are selfish and they're really truly out for themselves. Segueing over to, and I want to break down all of these different elements, starting with the YouTube channels that get up here with these 80,000 views on their channels, showing saying, "Hey, this is how you grow your channel. You have to do step one, step two, step three, and this is why, and this is why, and this is this, and if you don't do this and you don't do that, then you're not going to trigger the algorithm. YouTube is not going to pay attention to this. They're only focused on this. They're only focused on that, and they draw. They basically are doing exactly the complete opposite of what you see that they're doing, but they're basically just using you to complete the, how can I say this, they are baiting and gaslighting. So they use fancy little titles. They basically say steal people's titles, steal their hashtags, steal the topics, steal other people's creativity, and then twist it and contort it in your own way, which is fine as long as you're not plagiarizing and you're adding your own twist to it. But here's the problem: is that the type of content that you want to do? If it's not, then you're defeating the purpose. See, what you really need to understand is that we are just regular 9 to 5ers. Most of us, we're not celebrities. We're not all over NBC and Fox 5. We're not famous. And humans tend to flock towards what's trending at the moment, or who has the most notoriety. So if you're not in the face of millions of people and nobody is solidifying your work, it's not going to really do you no good. You're going to have to be yourself, and you're going to have to support smaller channels. You're going to have to support your local people. You're going to have to support the folks that support you, meaning you're going to have to watch videos. You're going to have to comment and engage, and none of the bullshit, fake ass like or the fluff emojis that people leave under your comments saying great video and this that. That's phony as hell. It's not real. The algorithm knows it's not real, and you're not doing anyone any service. See, everyone is trying to get to a certain point with their channel, but you can't do that building or burning bridges with fake love and fake support. You're really going to have to be solid, consistent, present. You have to, if you don't like what you're watching, if you're not really going to be for the people that is supporting you, then you need to remove the script that you're following and do something completely different. Because let me tell you something, these folks that subscribe to us, they subscribe for one or two reasons. They're interested in what you're doing, or they're being nosy, or there's just a specific reason why they just did it. You have to be able to recognize who is really rocking with you and who is not. And then the people who are really supporting you, they have YouTube channels too. So you can't just have people showing you love and you're not returning the love to them. That it doesn't work like that. Not here. People like uh Andrew Tate and Fresh and Fit and all of them Red Pill channels and Kendra G and all of them Country Wayne and the skit channels. Them people are not talking to us. They don't give two shits about us. They can get away with people commenting and not responding to them. They can do it. People just want to be seen and want to be heard, quite frankly, if we're being honest. They just want to know that they feel some type of importance. So they will comment. Some will comment hoping that they will respond to them, knowing that they never will. Others will comment just because they want to interact with other viewers that is on your channel. See, you have to look at different dynamics that come with this. You have to make it to a point to where people want to engage not only with you but want to engage with the other viewers. You want to be relatable to the people, and if you're not doing the things that you want to do the way you want to do it because that's who you are, then you're defeating the entire purpose of having threads, TikTok, Instagram, all of that. And truth and the reality is not for everyone. And this isn't something that happens overnight. So I say this, you can spend 30, 40, 50 minutes watching these how-to videos, but at the end of the day, clicking and switching settings and all that shit is fine. It's not the real science. It's trash. I see people all the time complaining or having issues trying to connect with people. That's not the way to go. You're gonna really have to support the people that support you, and if you're not gonna do that, guess what's gonna happen? They're gonna look at you and say, "Hey, shit, they don't they don't rock with me, so why should I rock with them?" They're not giving me real feedback. They're not really supporting, giving me ideas, giving me concepts, trying to help me grow better or watch my ads or whatever. They're not doing, if they're not adding, they're not going to give it back. It's a reciprocal thing. All in all, this platform and wherever you are is all about reciprocation. Some people are just greedy and will never show love back. In that case, you have to start chopping people off of the list and start cultivating and curating your content and the people that you deal with better. And that's pretty much that. That's the bottom line to it. Stop acting like you too good to get down and dirty and support people. That's the only way this is going to work. But let me know what you think. Do you believe in these videos that show you and tell you how to do things? Do you think that works? I'm trying to tell you, they getting out and they've been getting out. But I'm being completely honest. Like, share, subscribe to the channel if you want. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you think about that.